Oh my God.
All right. What's up, guys? It's Cody here. And today in this video, I'm going to tell you how I lost $100,000 in cryptocurrency. So first and foremost, I want to apologize to you guys for the past 2.5 months because I've basically just vanished off the internet. I did send out a few tweets. I posted a few Instagram posts, but for the most part, I didn't exist on the internet. And this was all tied to cryptocurrency and how much money I had invested into it and how emotionally attached I was to this money. And it ruined my mood. I was in a terrible mood a lot of the time. Some of the people around me, I tried to hide it as much as possible. Other times I couldn't hide it. And I've just been in a bad mood for like 2.5 months. And I was making a lot of money at one point, and I still wasn't in a good mood because just having that money out there with the risk of losing it all just gave me so much anxiety that I wasn't able to even enjoy the feeling of making all that money. And while I was in this bad mood, this anxious, terrible, sad, miserable mood, you didn't want to see me on camera. I didn't want to be in front of the camera. I didn't want to record videos because I didn't have the joy that's in my heart right now. But I guess the thing that I want to talk about, and you're like, why does he have joy in his heart? He's lost $100,000. Well, let me tell you my road to losing $100,000 and why I'm laughing right now and not crying. So let's start at the beginning. I know that was a long intro, and I'm sorry. Cry me a river. This is probably not going to be a very short video. So let's start at the beginning. Now keep in mind, I'm going to be talking about large sums of money. Okay. These are very large sums of money to me too. This is my money, right? If this makes you feel uncomfortable talking about this kind of money, or you think that I'm bragging about how much money I have, that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is telling you the story of how I made a lot of money and then I lost pretty much almost all of it. And in order for you to grasp the severity of the situation and understand why I was so emotionally invested in this money is because of how much money was out there. If this was a $300 loss, I put in like $500 and I lost $300. That's not even an iPhone at this point, right? So we're going to be talking about big sums of money to me. So let's start at the beginning. All right, so my buddy at work, Mark, he starts talking about mining and Ethereum. And eventually he ends up investing in Ethereum, makes a few bucks, he gets out and then starts talking to me about it. And I've always been interested in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is, the cryptocurrency that everybody knows about, right? Everybody's at least heard of Bitcoin, and they've heard of Bitcoin millionaires, right? So when I think of Bitcoin, thought of Bitcoin millionaires, right? I want to be a Bitcoin millionaire. I would love to be a Bitcoin millionaire. That'd be awesome. Well, the only way to be a Bitcoin millionaire is investing in Bitcoin. Right? You got to put your money up in order for that money to make you money. So I put my money where my mouth is, and I didn't buy Bitcoin, but I bought some Ether. So Ether was around $303 at the time, and I bought 24 coins, and that estimates to around, I think, $6,400. I think that math is right. So I have Ether, and the way that I'm thinking about this is I'm going to hold on to it for a long time. This is going to be a long-term investment. And, in 2 years, 3 years, I'm going to sell it for lots and lots of American dollars, right? Everybody's happy. Well, I'm happy anyways because I make money, right? Yeah. So, unfortunately, that's not exactly how everything turned out, as you can see from the title of this video. But I have my Ether. I am officially in the cryptocurrency market. So honestly, I didn't even look at it for like 3 weeks because I was completely convinced that it was going to be a long-term investment. So I didn't watch it. And if you know this app called Coinbase, and it only has 3 currencies on there, three cryptos on there, and that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So this was back in September when I purchased Ethereum. And then in November, I think mid-November, I went to Denver, Colorado for Supercomputing 17, which is SC17. It's a supercomputing convention, and I went there for work. Now, I woke up one morning in the hotel room, and I was looking at Ethereum. I saw, it was going up just a little bit. It wasn't making me a ton of money or anything. And I had this sudden urge to buy Litecoin. I don't know what it was. I don't know why it was drawing me to buy Litecoin, but I had this gut feeling to purchase Litecoin. And I didn't want to look back on that situation and Litecoin, go to $1,000 and be like, dude, you had a gut feeling to buy that back in Denver in November and you didn't buy it? Are you insane? I didn't want to have that feeling. And I just felt like I needed to buy it. So what did I do? I put down $7,500 and I purchased some Litecoin. So I had that Litecoin and I was happy with that Litecoin. I was glad I made that purchase. If I started to lose money, I was going to be okay because I felt like I did what my gut told me to do, which was buy the Litecoin. But nevertheless, I purchased Litecoin and I go home that next day, I think, and it's towards the middle of November. Now we're coming up on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I look at Litecoin. Of course, I'm keeping my eye on Litecoin like every day now. So with Ethereum, I'm not even looking at. I don't care about it anymore. For some reason, I just want to watch Litecoin. So I'm watching Litecoin every single day. Now it's Thanksgiving Day. I'm going over to my sister's for Thanksgiving, and I stop at Kroger because I got to pick up some stuff for Thanksgiving dinner. So in that parking lot, I look at Litecoin. I'm like, dude, I just have a feeling Litecoin is going to just skyrocket. For some reason, I feel like it's just going to go up and up and up, and I need to invest in more Litecoin. So in that Kroger parking lot, I put another $15,000 into Litecoin. Now, after I made that purchase, I felt good. I still felt really good about it. I felt like I think this is going to go up, and I purchased it at $72. So it had gone up from $64 to $72 in that week. And I'm thinking, I think it's going to go higher. I'm going to put more money in. So then I purchased more at $98. I don't even remember how much money I put in at that point. A lot. I think Coinbase finally upped my limit to where I could purchase more. And I purchased like $20,000 worth. $20,000 worth of Litecoin. That's when things started to get a little different. That's when I started feeling a little bit different about the entire situation. I still felt like I was going to make a lot of money, but then at that point, once I made that $20,000 purchase, I had some anxiety. And that anxiety really never left, and I probably still have it. I still feel like I have it. But there was a limit right there in between that that $15,000 purchase and that $20,000 purchase that I was okay with. I was okay with losing that money if I had to. If I was going to gamble this money and, probably make it big or maybe make it big, or if I started to lose, if I lost half of it and sold it off, whatever. But that extra little cherry on top, that's what kind of set it in for me and made me uncomfortable. I think that's probably the turning point of this story almost, just because that's when things started to go downhill for me. Not quite downhill, because there was still a massive explosion of crypto. Nevertheless, the Litecoin was purchased, and now I have, I think over 300 Litecoin. I can't remember exactly how many I had, but I had quite a bit. So that means if I have over 300 Litecoin, every dollar that it goes up, I make $300. If it goes up $5, I make $1,500. If it goes up $10, I make $3,000, right? Well, the same thing goes for if it goes down $1. If it goes down $1, I lose $300. If it goes down $10, I lose $3,000, right? So it feels good when it's going up, but it feels terrible when it's going down. Now, I didn't have to really feel that terribleness for quite some time after I purchased that Litecoin at 98 bucks. Because if you guys didn't know, I'm sure you probably know if you're watching this video, that cryptocurrency just went into this massive frenzy. Just a massive frenzy where everybody and their uncle were trying to buy Bitcoin, trying to get their hands on cryptocurrency, whatever it was. And the easiest way to do that was to download Coinbase. Because everybody's got an iPhone, everybody's got a phone, an Android phone. Download Coinbase. All right, well, how do I get some of this stuff that everybody's talking about? Well, download the app. You can just wire some money into your account, and then you can buy whatever currency you want to. You can buy the Bitcoin, you can buy Ethereum, you can buy Litecoin. It's real easy. So everybody downloads Coinbase. Everybody invests into these 3 cryptocurrencies. And things are exploding, just exploding in price. And it's insane. It was insane to watch. It's almost like the entire thing was a blur, because it was going up so quick and I was making money hand over fist just like crazy, and I was making it so quickly that I almost didn't enjoy it. It was, once it got to a certain point, it did not feel good, honestly, because I just felt like the only way that this can end, there's no way that this feeling is going to last. The only way that it's going to end is in misery. And when I thought that, or when I'm thinking about when I thought that right now, that's when I should have sold. That's when I should have gotten out. That's when I should have taken all my earnings and pieced out and just been totally happy with the amount of money that I had made. So it went from $98 to $120 to $150. And at one point it was at $177, and I'm starting to freak out. I'm like, this is a ton of money. I don't know how I feel about having this amount of money out in the market, right? I don't know how I feel about that. And I thought about selling at $177. I don't remember how much money profit that was, but it was enough to where I thought, wow, like this is a decent chunk of change. Like this would make me happy, I think, if I sold right now. And I didn't. I didn't sell it. And that next morning I looked at it and it had broken 200. And I thought, wow, that's really insane. And I don't think it was that same day. I think it was maybe a day after that. I woke up at like 7 a.m. in the morning. I was looking at it and it was at like $250 something. And I'm like, I can't even comprehend this right now. I'm just going to go to the gym and work out before work. So I go to the gym, I'm working out. I look at my phone. It's at 280. I'm like, this is insane. I don't even, this is crazy. I put it down. I do another set. And then I look at my phone again and it's over $300. Now, this is the point where it's getting to where I am uncomfortable. I am really uncomfortable, and it doesn't really make sense. I don't think that I can explain. I think most people would be like, oh, dude, oh, dude, oh, dude, oh, dude. But I was looking at it, and I'm thinking, oh, dude, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. This doesn't feel right. And I'm continuing to look at it. And I remember I looked at it maybe one other time, and it was still in the 300s. The next time I looked at it, it was at $417. $417, I look at it, and I just put my phone down, and I didn't look at it anymore while I was at the gym, because it was too much money. It was too much money. I didn't feel like I was earning that money. I felt like it was being given to me, and when I don't feel like I've earned my money, it's a weird thing. This is not the first time that this has happened. Possibly I can get into that in a different video. But when I don't feel like I'm earning that money, I get this weird sensation that I don't deserve it, and it just puts me in a weird mood. So actually, when I saw it started to go down some, there was a sense of relief, which is stupid. I understand that it's stupid, but I had a sense of relief that it just wasn't going to, skyrocket to $1,000, because I wouldn't even know what to do. I don't even do I sell it now? I mean, typical noob investor, I can't handle it. But the fact of the matter is that I had too much money out there for me to act rationally. Once I made that last purchase of that $20K, That took me from, the poker game at the friend's house into high stakes poker. But back to the story, at $417, if I would have sold it right there in the gym when I saw it, the all-time high was $419, so it only went up, just a little bit more before it started to tank. And if I would have sold it at $417, I could have sold all my coins for about $140,000. And then I would still have Ether. That didn't even include Ether. So I would have sold all that stuff for $140,000. But it eventually started to tank, started to go down, started to lose money. And then I bought some and I lost some, and then I lost some more, and then I bought some and I made some money, and then I lost some, and then I sold some more. And it was just this ongoing flux of up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, and you're just continuously losing money, just bleeding dry. And all this money that you could have had, you don't have anymore. And you don't know how to get it back. And I ended up losing about $40,000 from that $140,000. And then I had $100,000. Now that's including my investment and my profits. So my investment and profits, $100,000, that's what I got. And I can't tell you how horrible it felt when I lost that $40,000. I can't tell you how stupid I felt for not selling when I should have sold. So what I noticed at that point was that there was still a lot of volatility in the market, in Litecoin. It was going up, it was going down, it was going up, it was going down, and it was staying in a relatively same range. But when the volatility is such that it's going up and down $20 at a time, well, there's some money to make there, right? You buy high. Well, no. That's what I ended up doing. That's not what you do. You buy low and then you sell high. And one day I thought, I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to buy low, sell high. Because for the most part, at that point, I was just buying and then holding. I held till it hit 419, and then it went down. And then I sold. And then I had $100,000. So one day I thought, let's take a stab at this. Let's see what we can do. And I bought low and then I sold it high. 6K the first time I did it. This is, just sitting at my computer, made 6K. And then it started to go down again. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Bought low and then, went back up. Went back up like, $20 or whatever it was. And then I made 8K. Same day, maybe an hour apart or so, 6K, then 8K. Eventually that day, I continued to do it, and I made over $30,000 sitting there trading, buying and selling Litecoin from the comfort of my own home. $30,000 in a day's work, less than 8 hours. It was probably like 5 hours or so. $30,000. So then I'm thinking, dude, this is amazing. I feel great. I could do this forever. I could do this every day. If the volatility stays like this, I'm just going to be just banking money. And I went to bed feeling great. I didn't have money invested. It was all pulled out, and I just, crashed. I slept soundly. Now the next morning I woke up and I saw the price was, around little over $300, $319, I think is actually what it was. And I thought, I got all this money right here. If I invest all of it at $319 and I let it go to $322, $3 or so, I could cash out, make a quick $1,200, and then, go on with my day and be happy about that. So it hit 321, 322, and I was like, I'll wait till it hits 323. And then 321. I was like, I'll just wait till it hits 323. 320. 319. I'm like, well, whatever, I'll just wait. 317. 315. And then I'm like, oh no, I don't want to, that just sucks. That feels terrible. And then it hits like 312. 310. And then I'm like, okay, that's a lot of money. Really, it's $9 times 4, which is like $3,200. $3,200 I'm starting to freak out about, and I made $30,000 the day before. My psyche is jacked up. There's something wrong with me that I couldn't just lose $3,000 right there because I made $30,000 the day before. And I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, dude, what am I going to do? I just lost $3,000. I'll just wait it out. And then I went over to my parents' house for Christmas, and I just continued to watch it tank and tank and tank and tank. And that was a bad feeling. That was not fun. I should have got out. I should have, cut my losses. But I didn't. And I stayed in. And I lost more money. And I continued to lose money. Now, for the most part, it's basically gradually declined since that point in time, since Christmas. And today, it just fell through the bottom. It went I think Litecoin went down all the way to like $146. And I sat there and watched it drop like $40 in that 20 to 30 minute span. And when I saw it drop to like 180, I was emotionless. Like it didn't even bother me anymore because I had been through much emotional torment with this money that I didn't care. It was just like, I don't care anymore, whatever. But then when it hit like 170, I'm like, geez, is it really going to keep going? And then it's like 160, and I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of scary. 150? Okay, bro, like chill out. I get it. Start to go up, please. I even bought more at 166. I have a sickness. At 166, when it hit that, I bought some more Litecoin. Like, I'm stupid. But you know what? It bottomed out at $146. So now the question is, do I continue to hold or do I sell it? And my answer is, I'm selling it. I'm going to sell it shortly after I finish editing this video. I just wanted to, get everything out there right now while it's fresh on my mind. And I just kind of want to put this entire chapter behind me in my life because it's not been fun. And I think even if I made, a ton of money and I sold it, and then if it continued to go up, I wouldn't feel that great about it just because I would have missed out on that opportunity. So I just want to get myself completely separated from cryptocurrency completely and just be done with it and try to live a happy little life with my white picket fence and my 2.5 kids and 3 dogs. Actually, I don't think that can't be right. That can't be normal to have 3 dogs. But I think the lessons to be learned here, one of them, which I would tell people when they asked me about cryptocurrency and investing and everything, I would tell them you shouldn't put more money in there than you can afford to lose. Like if you can lose, like only put money in there if you're fine with never seeing it again. But I don't think that's the right way to say it. Because for me, if I lost all that money, I could afford it, but I don't think I could emotionally handle it. So stop putting money in there once you get to a point to where you're emotionally attached to it. If it's $5,000 and you got $100,000 in the bank, great. That's fine. You're not emotionally attached to that $5,000 probably. But if you put in like $70,000, start thinking about that. Well, you're going to start keeping an eye on it. Once you start keeping an eye on, your investment every single day, and not every single day, I mean like every 10 minutes you're checking to see what the price is on something, it's probably not healthy. Maybe pull some of that money out until you can let it kind of ride out. Lesson number 2. In this type of instance, set your goals, and then once you hit your goal, get out. Don't get greedy. I did that several times, but overall, I didn't. That day where I made a lot of money buying low and selling high, I did that. I hit my goals. I didn't sell it at the high before it started to drop. I sold it about $3, $4 below what that high was. It's like, whoa, it's going up. Oh, I think it's going to keep going up, but I'm not 100% sure where it's going to stop. So I'm going to sell right here, and then it's going to continue to go up, and then it's going to drop. So set your goals and then sell. Get out there once you hit that goal. Do not get greedy. You'll be happy with your goal. At one point, you were happy with that goal. You should still be happy with it. I promise you, it's better than losing that money. And number 3, if you work your ass off and you make that money, if you earn that money means so much more to me than it does if, I put, $10,000 into Bitcoin and it goes up to $50,000. Now, I don't think cryptocurrency is a get-rich scheme, but I do see its volatility, and I now appreciate its volatility, and I'm done with it. I don't want to be a part of that anymore. I'll just continue to work my ass off. I'll put out more videos. I'll work harder at work, whatever I got to do to not have to gamble my money in order to make more money. All right, guys, that's all I got for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry if it got a little too real in there in the midst of it, but, life is real, right? YouTube can be real life. Not all YouTube stars are as happy as they seem. And I try not to put on a fake face for you guys because I want you to know that I'm always telling the truth. Not every YouTube video is a happy one. Yeah, it's easy to talk about, how I made $100,000. And the funny thing is, like a month ago, I was thinking about making that video. But, this video was actually easier for me to make because 1, I'm over it. 2, it's real. This is not a joke. I'm not putting on a happy face. I'm not showing you my fake life. This is real. The last 2.5 months for me have sucked, but I'm over it and I'm ready to make videos again and I'm ready to entertain you guys. Hopefully I can do that. I have so many things. I've bought so many things and I've set up so many videos, like projects that I have that I want to show you guys. I even recorded like 3 videos, but they weren't good enough for me. And I could tell that I was forcing it. It didn't feel natural. And if there's one thing you can count on from this channel and from me is I'm always going to be real with you guys. Good, bad, or indifferent. And if I go dark again, I'm probably going through some stuff. So tweet me, say what's up, bro. And I got a lot of tweets from you guys. I appreciate that. I read every single tweet you guys send me. If you post on my Instagram, I see every single one of those. So if you reached out to me during that time, I appreciate it. I saw it. I love you. And honestly, the past 3 days or so, the reason that I'm making this video is because I actually logged in to my YouTube account on my phone and I started getting notifications on YouTube. And for the most part, like 90% of them were encouraging and nice, and they lifted me up enough to do this video. So yeah, more videos coming. Oh God, it feels so good to be back in front of the camera. I'm sorry this video is probably like an hour long. I'm gonna cut it down as much as possible. I love you guys. I will see you very soon. I'll talk to you guys about the jailbreak pretty soon because I know a lot of people are thinking about that. So that's coming really quick. Okay, that's all I got. I love you guys. Peace.